Hey guys, how's it going? Josh from Not Just Your Average Joe here, coming at you guys with another yo-yoing review. Alright, so this week I will be reviewing, by request, the c3yodesign move. Now, this yo-yo is from my collection, and a couple of weeks ago I asked you guys what yo-yo from my collection you guys would want me to review, and I got some responses back. But the week after that, I actually went to the World's Yo-Yo competition. And obviously there I bought a whole bunch of yo-yos. I also bought a couple of kendamas as well, but I didn't know if I wanted to review those first and then get back to the collection stuff, or if I wanted to do that. But in the last Tourqe tutorials episode, I did tell you guys that I was going to do a scheduling system. So I'm going to do 1 week, I'm going to do something for my collection, the next week I'm going to do from Worlds, and then so on and so forth. I'm also going to do the kendamas in there. And I don't really know too much about kendamas, but I am just going to review them compared to the Soul Kendamas flow. So I'm not like a huge kendama connoisseur right now, but I'm just going to compare it to what I know and what I like. So that's how I'm going to review the kendamas. So yeah, let's get into the review.
Hello again. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise, I suppose. If you will tell me I'm the only one that you know. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello again.
Alright, so a little bit of background on the c3yodesign move. So the c3yodesign, I don't really know if it's anybody's signature. From what I've found, it isn't, but it's from c3yodesign. It's kind of like the horizon for c3yodesign. It's especially made for finger grinds, as you can see from the dipped in caps. Yeah, it's a very angular yo-yo. Most of c3yodesign's yo-yos are pretty angular and pretty smooth like this, so this shape for their yo-yos is not very uncommon, but it is very interesting compared to the status of this yo-yo. Just getting to aesthetics of this yo-yo looks awesome. I have kind of like a galaxy type color. It's blue, silver, and red, and it's just like in this nice splash type way. I really like its smooth engraving. Just like I said for the Yo-Yo Factory Edge, I kind of like how they have the engraving on the outside of the yo-yo instead of on the caps. It just makes it smoother, and even though you can't really feel like any of this engraving here, it's still just, I like how the inside is just completely free and cool like this. I would say that this yo-yo has about 1, 2, 3 different rings, 3 different layers actually. So you have this outer layer, which has like a big, from the move, it has this tiny little dip, you can see that. And then from in there you have this capped area, kind of good for finger grinds, more for claw grinds. The thumb grinds are not the best because it's a very small, rigid area. There isn't too much in there, but there is enough to do claw grinds. From there you have this last loop that defines the separation between this area and this area, and this is obviously where the finger grinds are going to be happening. As you can see, it was specially carved out, made like this for finger grinds, and yeah. So let's get into the specs of this yo-yo. Alright, so the diameter of this yo-yo is 54.72 millimeters. The width of this yo-yo is 41.98 millimeters. The gap width of this yo-yo is 4.44 millimeters, and the weight is 67.8 grams. Now I'm using just a regular size C bearing, same concave bearing that it came in with, and also I have re-siliconed my pads. I just use clear Loctite silicone. But it came with the c3yodesign pads. I don't know what those are called necessarily, but I got them and that's what they came with. So yeah, it's gone through some serious beatings over the years. I mean, nothing too intense. It's got a couple of scratches here and there, nothing too bad. It still plays dead smooth still for some reason. I think that's the great thing about this yo-yo. Its weight really allows it. It's about 68 grams, so it allows it to have really good rim weight, and since it's so rim weighted, having, and actually just the weight of it in general, allows it to take a good amount of beatings without losing stability or getting too much vibe. So if this yo-yo is really made for fast players, if you're really great fast stiff, then just go at it. This yo-yo will not let you down. It's great for other stuff too. I mean, you can do tech and stuff like that, but I think it was more made for speed. I really like it for speed. And when I want to play with a really good stable yo-yo, like if I'm trying to learn a crazy complicated trick that needs a long spin time, this has a crazy spin time, so I would definitely recommend this yo-yo. It's very angular, so its shape is really great for anybody with either small hands or just people who like to play really fast, because obviously it's very aerodynamic, so playing fast is great for this yo-yo. It's really heavy, so if you're not used to playing with heavy yo-yos, this may not be for you. This is like 68 grams, as I said before, so this yo-yo's weight could offset a little bit of your speed depending on what you've been playing with for some time, especially if you've been playing with yo-yos like that are almost as light as like the Edge or something like that. Then you definitely want to get used to this yo-yo, because it may take some getting used to for this yo-yo because of its weight, but other than that, I really think it's worth it, because this yo-yo it goes forever and it's pretty freaking crazy. Now, I think you're all wondering, what are the finger grinds like? Actually, let me show you. Alright, so as you can see, the horizontal finger grinds are absolutely amazing. It spins for a very long time, extremely smooth, not very loud. You don't really feel the yo-yo sliding against your finger, especially even if you're not using your fingernail. It really holds well. It's spinning for a long time. That wasn't even a very strong throw. That was actually a pretty weak one. But it's actually going for a very long time. It's very smooth. You can move it from side to side. You can do whatever you want. And it holds well when you're doing horizontal finger grind tricks. So yeah. Actually, I kind of like this yo-yo better than the Horizon by Yo-Yo Factory, only because I feel like it's a way more high quality yo-yo for finger grinds and just in general. I like the way that the lip is created, because there's not one isolated area of the Horizon. So like the Horizon kind of looks like this yo-yo, where it's like a big wide area and then you have this one isolated area within the yo-yo to use, and you can still fall out if you're not careful. The c3yoyodesign move is not like that. Everything around the yo-yo is for finger grinds, and it's also really great for learning finger grinds. If you haven't quite figured that out yet and you want to go with the new trend of horizontal finger grinds, I'd really recommend this yo-yo. It really helps with all that stuff, and yeah, this is actually the yo-yo that helped me learn how to do horizontal finger grinds, and now I can pretty much do them on like any yo-yo now. It is a little bit more pricey than the Yo-Yo Factory Horizon, but it's only a $5 difference. This is $50 and the Horizon is about $45, so this will set you back about $50, but I think it's totally worth it to get a great high quality well-built yo-yo that does great finger grinds and plays really well and is very stable and will probably last a long time. I mean, this yo-yo, its metal is extremely strong. I mean, I got these dings and scratches only by like extreme measures, like I dropped this on like concrete or something like that, or I actually like hit this against a stronger piece of metal or something. So this yo-yo is very durable. It can take a hit. It's not gonna die out on you easily, and the bearing it comes with is awesome. The pads will stay very long, and overall I think it's a great yo-yo, so I'd really recommend this yo-yo. It's gotten me through a lot of stuff, and I've also competed with this yo-yo. Great competition yo-yo, even for its low price. So that has been my review on the c3yoyodesign Move. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys liked it, like, subscribe, and comment. Also, send your submissions in the in the description below for what yo-yo I should review next in my collection. But the next video I'm probably going to be doing is either going to be on my c3yoyodesign Manatee or my Magicyoyo Skyba. So yeah, be looking forward to that. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If I could take you up in paradise, I suppose. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, and hope we'll meet again. And I'm ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, if I could take you up in paradise, I suppose. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart.